ladies and gentlemen, the very word secrecy is repugnant in a free and open society, and we are, as a people, inherently and historically opposed to secret societies.
We speak out. We denounce authorities who deny the rights of any person or group. We declare that human rights are for all of us, all the time, whoever we are and wherever we are from, no matter our class, our opinions, our sexual orientation.
Often called as the world's most persecuted minority, Rohingyas are an ethnic Muslim group from the Rakhine state in Myanmar. The Rakhine area is Myanmar's least developed region, with more than 78% of the households living below the poverty line. About 1.1 million Rohingyas are said to live in the Rakhine region. While they trace their origin back to the 15th century, ever since independence in 1948, governments in Burma, later renamed as Myanmar, denied any recognition to the group and identified them as illegal Bengali immigrants. Under the 1982 citizenship law, Rohingyas were declared non-national or foreign residents. Since the 1970s, a number of crackdowns on the Rohingya in Rakhine state have forced thousands of them to flee to neighboring countries. During such crackdowns, refugees have often reported rape, torture, arson, and murder by Myanmar security forces. According to the United Nations Human Rights Council, more than 168,000 Rohingyas have fled Myanmar since 2012 and have infamously earned the title the Boat People. As Rohingyas speak Bengali, they first headed in large crowds towards Bangladesh. Amidst all this, Aung San Suu Kyi, the state councillor of Myanmar and also considered as the de facto head of the government, has been criticized for her inability to defend the Rohingyas. Despite growing condemnation by international organizations and communities, the exodus of Rohingyas continues.
In the tropics, you have a number of diseases that you don't see anywhere else, and they're often quite horrific. We have more than 1 billion people who are at risk of these diseases. There are things like worms that are in your intestine, taking away your nutrition, and that stops kids from being able to learn in school or parents from being able to work. Guinea worm you get when you drink water that's got these small worms in it, and then it grows inside your body. And as the worm gets larger and larger, it causes intense suffering, itching. So people typically go get in the water, which actually allows the worm to escape. It actually leaves your body and goes back in to create its life cycle. Well, elephantiasis, there's a set of worms that actually go and live inside your lymph nodes. Your lymph node just grows very dramatically. And so whenever you see very extreme things where somebody's leg is 10 times the size it should be, or other parts of the body, that's typically elephantiasis. River blindness causes you to go blind. If you live in a rural village, that's even worse. Now, there's no braille books, farming type work that you would normally do is very tough. Amazingly, there are drugs to help treat most of these diseases. And so we worked with the drug companies to get huge donations and donors to fund getting out and having everybody who needs them take these pills. And if we do this well, a lot of these diseases can actually be completely eliminated.
Those painted pictures of a future that was full of robots and intelligent machines, and I think that was a good picture of the future to imagine and to try and start creating oneself. And it's not just because they'll be useful machines, but I think actually it's one of those really deep fundamental questions. Is there something special about our intelligence, or is it something that we could actually build in silicon? And it's sort of a question that is going to trouble us. It's one of the most profound questions I think we can actually ask over the next 100 years.